Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Walk English, the place where mastering English is both simple and enjoyable. My name is Bella.
Hi, Bella. Really happy to be here with all our wonderful listeners today. How's everything going with you?
I'm feeling absolutely wonderful, Jimmy. Today's discussion has me so pumped up. This is going to be something special.
Absolutely. This is one of those questions that learners always seem to ask us. So, what's on the agenda?
We're diving into how to sound like a native speaker.
Now, that's a powerful topic right there. But it's not really about achieving perfection, is it? It's more about being understood and sounding comfortable.
Precisely. The whole idea is to come across more naturally and self-assured when you're talking. And we've got some really engaging pointers to go over.
I'm all in. But first, let me just say thanks to everyone tuning in. If you're enjoying what we do here, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that thumbs up button.
Yes. And make sure you subscribe and pass this along to anyone you know. It truly makes a difference for us. All right, Jimmy, let's jump right in.
Let's make it happen. So, what's the very first thing we should cover about sounding more native?
The first concept we're tackling is connected speech.
Ooh, that phrase sounds pretty technical.
It might seem a bit formal at first, but honestly, it's incredibly straightforward and happens all the time naturally.
Could you break it down for us, Bella?
Absolutely. Connected speech happens when we blend words into each other. We don't pronounce each word as a separate island.
Take anapple as an example. We wouldn't say it with that gap in between.
Oh, got it. The words kind of melt into each other. So how would an apple actually come out with this connected speech?
It comes out sounding like an apple. Those two words merge and basically become one smooth sound. No choppy breaks.
That's clicking for me now. It definitely sounds quicker and way more organic. Got another example you could share?
Sure thing. What about good afternoon? You wouldn't hear it as good afternoon with that hard stop. The D from good glides right into afternoon.
So it ends up more like good afternoon.
Exactly right. It creates this natural flow in conversation. It's such a minor adjustment, but the impact is huge.
That's genuinely helpful. So basically, tune in to how words link together. Awesome. What's coming next?
Moving right along, we've got reductions and contractions.
Oh, this one comes up constantly in everyday talk.
Reductions, does that basically mean we're shrinking words down?
Perfect way to describe it. We compress certain words to keep things moving smoothly. Take, for instance, going to.
Oh, I'm familiar with this. Lots of people turn going to into gonna, like I'm gonna head to the store.
Nailed it. Gonna is just the reduced form of going to. Super typical in casual spoken English.
And want to transforms into wanna, like I wanna learn English.
Yes, you're on fire, Bella. That's another classic example. It's really just about making speech flow more easily and quickly.
Now, what about contractions? Are they in the same category?
Pretty similar concept. Contractions happen when we merge two words together, usually with that apostrophe, like I am turns into I'm, or you are becomes your, and he is becomes he's.
Spot on. And then we've got those negative contractions too.
Right. So do not becomes don't, is not becomes isn't. This is incredibly useful. When our listeners start using contractions like I'm and don't, they're going to sound so much more natural immediately.
Without question, it's fundamental to everyday English communication. All right, Bella, are you set for tip number 3?
Ready when you are, what we've got.
This one's all about stress and emphasis.
This deals with which words we punch with more force and energy.
So basically, not every word carries the same weight. Some words matter more in any given sentence.
Exactly. We emphasize the critical words to shape the meaning of what we're saying. Like, if I say, I love this podcast, the emphasis lands on I.
So the message is that you love it, maybe implying others might not feel the same way.
Precisely. Now, what if I say, I love this podcast?
Now you're stressing love, which means you really love it. The emotion is cranked up.
Perfect read. And one more variation. I love this podcast.
Now you're highlighting that you love this specific podcast, not some other one. Wow, same exact sentence, but completely different shades of meaning each time.
Isn't that fascinating? So paying close attention to which words native speakers punch harder is crucial both for understanding and for speaking effectively.
It's like the melody of language.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Don't deliver everything flat and monotone. Give certain words extra punch.
The melody of language. I'm definitely keeping that one, Bella. Okay, what's our next topic for the listeners?
The next subject is really interesting. We're talking about regional accents.
This is huge because English gets spoken in so many different places around the world, right?
Absolutely. And even within a single country, you'll find tons of variation. Someone from London sounds completely different from someone in Scotland.
Same thing in the US. A New York accent is worlds apart from a Texas accent.
So here's the key message for everyone listening. Don't stress about it. There's no such thing as the one correct accent.
That point is so vital. The objective is clarity, not copying some actor from a Hollywood film perfectly.
Exactly. It's actually beneficial to expose yourself to various accents. It trains your ear to understand more people. You can listen to American English, British English, Australian English.
They're all equally valid and beautiful. Your own accent reflects who you are and not something to embrace. Communication is the real goal here.
Well said, Jimmy. Be clear, be confident, and stop worrying about having some perfect accent.
What's tip number 5?
Let's explore something that's genuinely fun: modern slang.
All right, this can get tricky. Slang evolves at lightning speed.
It really does shift constantly. Slang is super casual language, the kind of stuff you'd use hanging out with friends. Like saying something is cool.
Cool is timeless. It signals that something is positive or impressive, like this music is cool.
Exactly that. Another word you'll hear all over the place is awesome.
Oh yeah, that movie was awesome. It means it was incredible, fantastic. What's a newer slang term you've picked up on, Bella?
Sometimes you'll hear people describe something exciting or excellent as lit. Like, the party was lit. But that's extremely casual territory.
Very informal indeed.
The guidance here is to listen for slang and understand it, but tread carefully when using it yourself. It's safest to stick with really common, neutral words like cool or awesome when starting out.
I completely agree. You definitely don't want to drop slang in formal settings like a job interview.
No way, absolutely not. But knowing what these terms mean when you encounter them is valuable.
Great advice. Listen and learn first. Use it later and use it wisely.
What comes after slang on our list?
Up next, we have set phrases. These are word combinations that naturally stick together. Think of them as building blocks.
Building blocks? Can you explain what you mean?
Sure, you can memorize the entire phrase as a single unit. For instance, how are you? You learn it as one complete piece.
So you're not analyzing how and are and you as individual components. You just internalize the whole phrase. How are you?
You've got it. Another example would be, have a nice day.
Or see you later. We rattle these off constantly without even thinking about it.
Yep, and mastering these set phrases makes you sound incredibly natural. Plus, it makes speaking less taxing because you're not constructing the sentence piece by piece every time.
So true. You've just got the whole phrase locked and loaded, ready to deploy.
Can you give us a handful more examples of handy set phrases?
Of course. Things like, what do you think? I'm not sure. And can you help me, please?
Those show up in daily conversations all the time. So the strategy is to learn frequently used phrases as complete units.
Exactly. It's an excellent shortcut to sounding more fluent.
I'm all about shortcuts.
Okay, what's our next big tip?
Our next pointer focuses on using power words.
Power words. Do they give you some kind of superpowers?
In a sense, absolutely. They make your English more dynamic and captivating. They're more vivid, descriptive vocabulary choices.
So instead of saying good over and over, I can swap in a power word.
Yes, instead of the food is good, you could say the food is delicious or the food is amazing.
Ah, delicious. It's so much stronger and more evocative than plain good. It creates a clearer image.
It absolutely does. What about bad? What's a power word alternative?
Hmm,
You could describe something as terrible or awful.
perfect. The movie was awful is way more expressive than the movie was bad.
I see how this works. So instead of happy, I might say joyful or ecstatic. Instead of big, I could use huge or enormous.
Now you're really getting into the power word mindset. Learning just a handful of these can make your vocabulary so much more vibrant.
It's a fantastic method for being more precise and engaging when you communicate. I'm really digging this tip.
Me too. Now let's shift to speed and pauses. This is all about the rhythm of how we speak.
Right. Some learners assume that talking super fast is ideal, but that's not necessarily accurate, is it?
Not even close. Native speakers don't race through everything. We vary our pace and we incorporate pauses.
Pauses, those brief moments of silence between words or thoughts, they actually serve a purpose.
A really important purpose. A pause can create emphasis like this. I have good news. That little break builds anticipation.
And pauses give you a second to gather your thoughts about what comes next. Taking a pause is completely fine.
More than fine. It's human. Nobody talks like some kind of machine without ever stopping.
I am a robot.
Please never do that again.
So the takeaway is don't rush yourself. Speak at a pace that feels comfortable.
Yes, and observe how native speakers weave pauses into their speech to make it clearer and more engaging. Don't fear a little silence.
That's outstanding advice. Take a breath, pause when you need to, speak with clarity. Don't just barrel through everything.
Exactly right. Okay, we've got two more topics to cover. The next one addresses formal versus informal English.
This is critically important. Using the wrong register can create some awkward situations.
It definitely can. So, informal English is what you'd use around friends and family. This is where contractions and slang live. Like, hey, what's up? Want to grab a coffee?
That's textbook informal, but you wouldn't greet your new boss at a corporation that way.
Definitely not happening. So, what would the formal version sound like?
Formal English is more polished and uses complete words. You might say, "Good morning. How are you today? Would you be available for a meeting?"
I see the difference. No what's up or wanna. You're using full sentences and more courteous language.
Correct. So the crucial skill is reading your situation. Who's your audience? Is it a friend or is it a professional context?
That awareness changes everything. Understanding when to be relaxed and when to be professional is a genuine talent.
It truly is. A smart way to develop this is by watching films or TV series. You can observe how characters interact with their friends compared to how they conduct themselves at work.
That's brilliant. Context is everything.
Okay, Bella, we've arrived at our final tip. What is it?
Our last point today covers natural reactions.
Natural reactions. You're talking about those little sounds and words we make while listening, right?
Yes, like things like, oh, really? Wow, I see. And uh-huh. These signal to the other person that you're actively listening and engaged. It brings the conversation to life.
It really does transform the dynamic. Imagine if I said, "I bought a new car," and you just sat there in complete silence.
That would be so weird and uncomfortable. I'd naturally respond with something like, wow, that's amazing, or Oh, really? What kind?
Exactly those kinds of responses. Those are natural reactions, and they're essential to genuine conversation.
So, when someone's talking to you, it's important to make these small acknowledgments and ask little follow-up questions.
Yes, it demonstrates that you're present and interested. You might say, to show you're processing something, or right, to signal agreement.
It's not just about what you say, it's about how you listen and respond in the moment.
That's a wonderful final tip.
I think so too. It really ties all the other points together. It's about being an active participant in a natural, flowing exchange.
Wow, Bella, these 10 tips have been absolutely fantastic. We covered connected speech, contractions, stress patterns, accents, slang, set phrases, power words, pacing, formal versus informal English, and natural reactions.
It was quite a journey, but hopefully everyone found it incredibly useful.
Remember, perfection isn't the target. Just pick one or two things to experiment with.
That's excellent advice. Take baby steps. Maybe this week you focus on using more contractions like I'm and don't.
Or maybe you challenge yourself to use a power word like delicious instead of just good. Every small improvement counts.
It genuinely does add up. Well, that wraps up today's episode. This was a blast.
It really was. We hope everyone got something valuable out of this.
If these tips resonated with you, we'd love to hear about it in the comment section.
Yeah, tell us which tip you're planning to practice first. We genuinely love reading what you all have to say.
And don't forget to subscribe to Talk Walk English and share this episode with anyone in your life who's learning English.
Thanks so much for spending this time with us. Keep practicing, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone. Keep learning and enjoy the journey.